affordable products that seem like luxury. I'm Laura Ray. Let's start off with a skincare product I have been loving. If you've never tried gommage, it's a type of exfoliation. You put the product on your face and you start moving your hands and it gets wrapped up in the product and the surface skin comes off. The one that I started with is Physiodermy, but that runs $80, $90 depending where you buy it. That's what the spa was using. This one is from Missha. It works just as great. I'm so happy I found this. It's the Super Aqua 10 Hyaluronic Acid Ultra Hyaluronic Peeling Gel. That is a name. This works so beautifully. You know, this morning I was doing my skin and I do my hands too, and I could not believe how much came off the bottom of my hands. The bottom of my hands had a lot of buildup too. But when I'm doing this, I do it on my face, my neck, my chest, the tops of my hands. I can't believe the surface skin that comes off. Now, if you're a vitamin A user, you use tretinoin, you use retinaldehyde like I do, sometimes you have these little hunks of skin around the face that you might not see just looking at someone, but the minute you get in a mirror close up, you can see it. And I love this for that. So what I will do is use a product like this once or even twice a week just to get that surface skin off. The next skincare product I want to share with you is from Alana Mitchell. Many of you know I've tried several of her products lately. They're sold on Amazon. This is her Hydrating Facial Misting Toner. I just love it. I love the feel of it. What I will do is put on my skincare. I'll spray some of this on. I might spray it on before I do my makeup. Some of you were looking for some kind of toner or spray to use instead of the D'Alba. So this is another one that's a go-to for me. It has so many great hydrating ingredients in it. I just love it. I think it's wonderful. It's sort of an unsung hero. And you don't have to spend a lot of money to find a product that will add hydration to put underneath your makeup. When the skin is hydrated and plump and looking great, your makeup's gonna look great on top of it. So I am really enjoying this product. My daughter is here today for this video. Danielle and I are gonna share some of our Ana Luisa favorites. I have 2 new pieces that I wanted you to see, and we'll talk a little bit about how my channel got started. With Mother's Day right around the corner, many of us are looking for gifts, and I'm fortunate enough that I still have my mom. She's 81 years old now, but I know many of you, your moms have passed on, but there's other women in your life that are so important to you and that have maybe inspired you to do something. And that's why I asked my daughter, Danielle, to come today, because I wanted to tell you a little story. Danielle is the one that inspired me to start my YouTube channel at 50 years old. Now I'm almost 59, so in June it'll be 9 years that I have been on YouTube. Isn't that incredible, Danielle?
Wow, that is amazing.
And tell them what you sent me to try to motivate me to do the channel.
Well, who knew that 9 years of videos would start with this? The Naked 3 palette. My mom is the hardest working woman that I've ever met. She teaches full time, she takes care of our family, and one thing I always noticed is that she never did anything for herself, including, as much as she loved makeup, she didn't have very much of it, and she didn't put very much time into taking care of herself. So I loved watching makeup videos on YouTube. So I said to my mom, have you ever watched makeup videos
Oh boy.
on this thing called YouTube?
That opened up Pandora's box, didn't it?
It did. So before long, my mom found the amazing mature community, you lovely people, and started watching makeup videos from other women her age. So I said to my mom, I'm like, you're gorgeous. Why don't you start your own channel? But of course, with everything she had going on, it was a lot. So I thought maybe she just needs a little bit of encouragement. So I was on the old Sephora.com. I think you all might be familiar with that website. And I, of course, saw the beautiful Naked 3 palette. You know, we are loving these rosy nudes right here.
Oh, boy, that's my jam right there.
Yeah, I have my own too. Don't worry about me.
And you sent me a note, a card in it that said about, like, you can do it, I'm behind you. And that really did push me. Because makeup's always been a huge part of my life, even though, like Danielle said, at that time, I didn't have tons of makeup like I do now that I'm reviewing makeup. But as a dancer, I always wore stage makeup. My aunt was on television, so she was always teaching me about makeup, and I saw the things she was using. And then as I got older and into dance, so many dance teachers said, you have to branch out. You have to try other things. You have to try modeling. You have to go to makeup classes. So I did have makeup classes. That was part of my training as a dancer. And so I did do modeling for about a year for the department store Burdines, and which turned into Macy's. So I used to model for them, and I spent a lot of time around makeup. And then I remember when Paula Bagone, first the makeup cop, was writing books, and I read her book cover to cover multiple times. So that's when I first started studying what was in makeup. And of course, I did go to college to be a newscaster. So I really, as going into teaching and going into a whole new career, I sort of missed, like, I wish I could have done that for a while, because I really did enjoy editing videos and doing those things. So it just all gelled together. My photography, the editing, the research, this is just all of it wrapped up in one, which was really cool. So I just thought this would be a good time to share our story, and that not always, your mentors aren't always older than you. You know, Danielle's 27 years to be exact younger than me, but she's really the one that pushed me to do this. So I'm really thankful, Danielle, because it's been many years of meeting incredible people.
One of the things I notice about my mom is that she's always given up so much for the people that she cares about. So I think it's beautiful that she's doing this and is on this journey and gets to share all of this with you. It's like a whole new life. It's so exciting.
It really is. And I thought it would be great if you came on, not to only talk about how you inspired me, but my favorite jewelry, the Ana Luisa, because I've been partnering with them and this year, and I have bought so many incredible pieces. They've sent me incredible pieces. I'm wearing 2 of them right now. This is one of their newer pieces. I love it because it's like,
see. I haven't really gotten to see
the ocean, and you see like a mermaid's tail up in the air. And then these earrings I've actually been wearing to school, and the kids and the teachers have complimented me a lot.
Those are gorgeous.
I love them because they have some crystal to them, and I really like gold because it warms up my skin, although silver is a favorite too. And Ana Luisa has come out with more silver recently because people have requested it. They've said, wow, I love your jewelry, but I'm not really a gold fan. I'm more into silver. So they have come up with new pieces. Mm-hmm. But you have some I've given you before that you're wearing right now. Why don't you share about those?
What I love about Ana Luisa is somehow their pieces are both trendy and timeless. Mm-hmm. I don't know how they do it. And they're also so affordable for the quality. So I've had these for about 3 years, this necklace combo you see here, and it looks like I could have just ordered it last week. Yeah. I mean, I
still
wear
want
it.
that art.
I know. She tries to steal it from me.
I wanted that. I regretted not buying that. And it has been my go-to for the last several years for my bestie. I will buy her a couple of things from Ana Luisa for her birthday and Christmas.
My sister, I get so jealous.
I bought for you. I bought for my mother, aka Grammy. So I have bought for several people, and my team leader at school for Christmas, I gave her a beautiful Ana Luisa bracelet. So I find that now what I do is I buy a couple of things from them and I like to leave it in the closet. And that way, if a gift comes up, a party, a celebration, something that I'm just wondering, what could I do? I always have something ready to go.
Yeah, and they're great for all ages too. That's what I love about Ana Luisa. Their jewelry can work for grandkids all the way up to grandparents. They can work as gifts for anyone. I think anyone would enjoy these pieces. And I love how well they hold up.
They hold up great.
It speaks for itself.
Yeah.
3 years on with these.
And that's true of the stuff I've got. I've never had anything break or anything not just really hold up beautifully. And I like that you can layer these pieces. I didn't used to layer jewelry until I started with Ana Luisa because it is minimalist. So I could put something like this and then maybe add one with a stone
Stack
in
it. I didn't even mention that. These are 2 separate necklaces. So if I just want the pearl fantasy for the day, I can just wear that. If I want just the heart, but stacked, they look great.
They look beautiful.
Definitely stack the pieces.
They look so expensive, and that's why I thought that this would be a perfect time where I'm talking about Luxe for Less today. You know, the times I've given them to people outside of my family, they've thought I spent a lot on the jewelry. So I like that it comes packaged beautifully. They usually have it in some kind of neat little magnetic packaging.
They have like this gorgeous packaging for the gifting, and it gives all of us a taste of luxury, but we don't have to feel the pain in the wallet. Because they run sales too.
They do. They run incredible sales. A lot of times that's where I buy the extra stuff to put away. I'll see something 40% off and I'll think, I'll grab that now for Christmas for someone. You know, I think any woman, most women love some kind of jewelry. Not everybody, but most women do. Most of the women I work with at school all wear jewelry and all really enjoy it. So it's sort of a, you know, you're going to get an A+.
Yes.
When you give that as a gift.
It's going to be a gift that people will remember years later, for sure.
Well, I just want to thank you publicly, Danielle, for inspiring me to start my channel. I mean, you've also inspired me to continue the journey. There have been a few times over the years that I've wanted to quit. You know, it can be discouraging sometimes. You don't always get stellar comments. Sometimes there are those people that leave things that are sort of hurtful, and I have to read that and then go make a video or go to school after I've just read something like that. And you have to have a strong, what my mom used to say, like constitution. You have to have a strong will in your soul that you want to do something like this because it really is challenging. And even this year, there have been times I've thought, maybe I'm done, you know? And so I really appreciate you've always been there in those times to say, you're not done. You love this. You keep going. Just ignore that and, you know, go about your day and do what you need to do. So I appreciate not only the initial motivation, but the continued support that you give me.
Absolutely. It's my pleasure. It's like nothing worth having in life is easy.
That's for sure.
And I love this community that's built because I think everyone should feel beautiful. Everyone should be amazing. And yes, there is negativity out there, but what matters is you have this amazing community.
Absolutely.
And amazing Ana Luisa.
And I thank them. They are, you know, not every company is willing to support a mature woman. These younger YouTubers get lots and lots of offers, but that's not so true for a woman that's in her 50s. So I appreciate that they reached out to me all these months ago. They've been amazing, and I just really appreciate them too. If you're interested in any of these beautiful Luxe for Less pieces, the link to everything Ana Luisa is in the description of the video.
Say hello to us in the comments and let us know about anyone in your life that has inspired you?
Oh, yes. I would love to hear your stories. That just warms my heart. We've shared stories like this before on Mother's Day, and I always have so much fun reading them. They're so inspiring.
It's Mother's Day and it's Others Day. It's everyone,
Absolutely.
anyone that's inspired you, we want to know about.
That would be amazing. Now let's get back to some more products that are luxury for a lot less. Concealers can cost so much, and I have found some great affordable, but my favorite of all is from Winky Lux. Now, this isn't as inexpensive as, say, Wet n Wild, but I think this tops them all. I love how moisturizing it is. I can just blend it out so easily. It never creases. That is a lot, because most of them I try will crease in my under eyes. This does not, and I don't need to add skincare when I'm using this. It just already is emollient enough. So I can't say enough about Winky Lux. I discovered this a few months ago, and I just really reach for it all the time. I'm in the shade Light Beige. This gives me enough brightness in the under eye area. I want to show you, I'm going to put some on now. That it gives me enough, yet I can also go around my face and cover parts. So I like to dab it on my hand like this and just go into the corners, around the edges. This is just so beautiful. I have never been, I don't think, this impressed with a concealer in my life. I really was surprised by this. It just really brightens the under eye area. And to me, it's worth a few more dollars than some of the ones that I have that are $8 or $10. This runs a bit more, but I use so little of it. I use so little of it that this will last a long time, and it is my absolute favorite. I've talked a lot about hydrating sticks, and some of them are a little pricier, and I'm always looking for dupes. This one isn't a dupe, but I really do like it, and many of you shared that you like it too, and it's from e.l.f. This is their Daily Dew Stick. It comes in different shades. I bought the iridescent. Each of these has different skincare ingredients. This one has snow mushroom in it, and also it's got glycerin, so that's what adds to the hydration, and then shea butter. So you can just take this like this, go on the skin. Now what I like about this is because it's iridescent, you could use it as a highlighter. I know many women as they get older, I know my mom is one of them, she's not really a big fan of highlighters. She doesn't feel like it looks natural on her skin. But this is something I think she would really like because it does add hydration. It adds a brightness to the skin, and I really think it's a great product. I've been using the Catrice Airbrush Glow. Now it comes in a matte where you don't have any glow in it. So those of you that don't like glow, they have it in matte, but they also have this. I've already got some blush on from another video I was working on, but I thought let's put a little of this on top. And it's just so pretty. I love the look of this. I like how it has a little luminosity to it, not too much, and blends easily. Some of the more affordable blushes are a little so pigmented that it makes blending them difficult. You could always go over it with a sponge if you needed to, but this blended really nicely. I love this blush from Catrice. They have some great products that seem luxe but are really affordable. Jouer makes these sticks that are for the lips and cheeks. Now, I bought a set a few months ago, I think before the holidays. This was a holiday set. And this runs around $20, which may seem pricey, but you're getting 3 blushes. And you got to think of it, 3 lipsticks. Now, I've combined 2 shades here, and I will show you the other shades, how pretty they are. But these last nicely on my lips. They're not sticky at all. They're not so matte that they look drying. You could top them with a gloss if you wanted to do that. I love the way they look on the cheeks. I'm going to put them on my hand so you can see the shades. This one here is Peony. and it's such a beautiful pink. I have this combined right now with Be Loud. That's so beautiful. And then they have one that those of you that love 90s shades, sort of a mauvey brown, would love. I think these are absolutely gorgeous. I've worn these in other videos. I reach for them a lot because they stay on all day. They just really look so pretty and they blend easily. This is a bit of a throwback. I used to buy this, the Neutrogena Body Oil, and I hadn't bought it in a long time. And now that I'm doing all this dancing with my husband on our dance channel, we're also on Instagram dancing. My shoulders are a little sore sometimes, and he'll rub them for me, and I'll rub his shoulders. Well, I went and bought this for that purpose, and it works amazing. I love the way it feels on my skin. I find myself wanting to put it on my legs, my arms. It just sinks in so beautifully. This is so affordable. When you look at the amount of product you're getting, this is the 16 ounce. They have an 8 ounce if you'd like to try it and see if it's something you like. It is just so beautiful. It gives a lot of glow to the skin too. I like how my legs and arms look when I apply this. I've fallen back in love with this old favorite. Thank you again to Ana Luisa for partnering with me and to my daughter Danielle for joining me. I hope you enjoyed hearing a little bit about how the channel got started, and all the links for everything are, as usual, in the description of the video. I love you all so much. I hope you have a blessed week, and I look forward to seeing you soon.